what would you want to make unique about that data set? Because I feel like security, it's specific, but also very general. You need
Mm,
a lot of context to understand what's happening.
mm,
So how would you think about like what types of things would you think it would be important to label
mm.
necessarily?
I think it's really focused on what you want that like model to actually be able to do and to kind of personify it a little bit, who you want that model to be. If you just Google what are the biggest risk-facing businesses, you're going to get an answer that is probably not going to be very good. It's going to cover a bunch of stuff that your organization might care about and it might not care about. But I think if you look at the entire security industry, you can start to see these archetypes of security engineers or security personnel who think about problems in certain ways. And so I think in my ideal world, I would just collect like all of the security data from everyone, right? In some obviously very secure, very compliant manner. But I would start to build LLMs around like the different kinds of businesses that you need to protect. And so you can have a large language model that understands how banks operate. And you have a large language model that understands how modern companies operate. And you have ones that work for companies that are Series A and it's really scrappy and they just need to survive and generate revenue and like, they're on their own all the way up to we have a, like 1,000-person security team and it's more about optimization and like iterative work. Yeah, I think the long term of large language models kind of has to be composition based rather than want to do them all, I think.